We always say that we build your world. And what I mean by that is, we're building your world, whether it's your office space that you're going to be spending so much time in on a daily basis, whether it's the hotel room that you're going to be spending a lot of time in, or your own residence, so we are actually building the environment that you're going to be physically spending a lot of time in. We started the business back in the year 2000, the millennium year, on the back of the international clients that were looking to do work here in Hong Kong. And meanwhile, here in Hong Kong, we were focusing on the US and European multinational corporations that wanted to do work here. 23 years later, and we have established office here in Hong Kong. We also have offices in Singapore and Tokyo and Taipei. And today we also have 5 offices in mainland China. And one of our goals as an organization is to try and really strengthen our location here in the southern China region, because the big drive by the Chinese government to make the Greater Bay Area a globally recognized center of business. So with our offices here in Hong Kong and Shenzhen and Foshan, I think if we had one more office in Guangzhou, we'd be able to completely service the whole area, the whole GBA. Interior fit out and refurbishment, and that is the service that we're offering. So as an example, here in Hong Kong, we do a mixture of design and build, traditional main contracting, construction management through an open book process, and even if a client wants it, construction management consulting. And that's replicated actually in the other locations that we're in as well. And also in mainland China, we have a license to do out-of-the-ground construction, core and shell we call it, construction projects which are designed and engineered in-house. We identified the industrial manufacturing sector as being a big sector of business in mainland China. The sectors that we focus in on, certainly here in Hong Kong and in Singapore would be, I call the commercial sector, but it's really banking and finance, insurance, IT, aeronautics, the aviation industry. We've also got a big portfolio of projects behind us now in the F&B sector, food and beverage, and hotel and hospitality, and mission critical. We've done a number of data center and mission critical types of facilities in the region as well, which is an area that we really want to focus more on going forward as well. Essentex today is the only fit out and refurbishment company that has a footprint like we have in Asia, in the Asia region. So our next big growth area we see for the organization is the Southeast Asia region. So we already have alliance partners in place in the Philippines, Indonesia and Vietnam. And we've actually had a couple of assignments so far doing construction management consulting in Manila in the Philippines. We're looking at our next door neighbor, which is Malaysia, as a next potential office location. And then after that, we're thinking the Philippines, Indonesia and Vietnam as being our next locations. Because again, they're huge growth areas for the future that we see. When we do that, we're going to be, again, the only interior fit out and refurbishment company with the Asia footprint that we will have.